Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Shee. Oh yeah. Let us go. Let's go. What it do, what is up? Welcome to the incredible, the one and only, the new church club. Shada. I love this microphone. I hope you're feeling fine. I hope everybody's good. I hope you had a great middle of the week. We got a lot of things to touch on. As always, Club Shada is your house. It's my house. And, we just get live and we see what happens. This show is brought to you by Shada Wear. Oh, I'm not wearing any Shada Wear, but okay, here's some Shada Wear for you. Boom, Shada Wear. This show is brought to you by Shada Wear, and I hope everybody is feeling fine. I hope everybody is in good spirits. What up, CV Beats? I hope you are fine. Miss the Queen Juju, I hope you are okay with everything that is happening, but hey, it's gonna be all right. What up, Emmanuel? How are you? I hope you feeling good. Mr. AJ, what it do? What is up? I hope you are good. All my Shada gang, hello, hello, hello. Matt Music, how are you, brother? I hope you're great. We have to do this collaboration with you artists. Baka, what up? Yeah, Antidote is a serious song. Antidote is a serious song. You know, I really have an idea of what I want to do with this song. In terms of music video, I'm in this point of my career where I don't really do music videos to promote an album. I just do a video when I feel like it. And this is a great place to be. And I tend to look at old songs and be like, I want to do a video of this one. Even if I have an album coming, I might do a video for a song 2 albums before, because I want to be free as an artist. And at the same time, I'm pursuing, of course, I talk about the market all the time and the things you have to do to kick it in the market. But at the same time, it's important to keep that artistic freedom. And for this song, Antelope, I really feel that what I want to do is I have written in my head this movie of how the music video should be, and I want it to be shot in Africa, but I don't even need to be there because I'm not going to do any playback. I really want it to be a small movie that tells what the lyrics are saying. It's a story of an old guy from the village who's telling the most beautiful girl in the village, why do you want to leave with this boy and go to the city where the lights are fabricated and where people forgot about the moon and the sun, And why do you want to go there? What's going to happen to us? Are we going to disappear? To the tribe. And it's a song about the exile of the young looking for all these dreams in the city. And I have the whole movie. I wrote everything already. I just need to find the right director who is able to shoot it with low budget in Africa. Or maybe I'll just go myself. Bruno, how are you, brother? We still didn't talk. We have to talk. Ooh, 2 days left. 24 hours left. Always good vibe, good music. You know how we do. Thank you. Do you like my? I'm in a gray bird mood. I didn't want to put any tint this week. I was just like feeling like, I'm staying like this. Anyway. What it do, Malcolm Beats? Adore Paso. So like I was saying, this show is brought to you by Shada. As always, you can donate to the show by taking a photo of the donation link or super chats. You know how we do. You don't have to learn nothing. This is how it works. So, hey, Gilberto, welcome back to the Club Shada. So, listen. I have my subject, of course, of today. I want to talk about the hashtags, but before that, of course, I want to talk about the news. So everybody tell me what's going on in your country. What are the new restrictions that you have? So of course, I'm French, so I've watched the allocation of the president. Hi Nadia. I have I saw the allocation of our French president, and he's putting people back in quarantine. It's a different quarantine, but it's quarantine. So I think tomorrow we'll have all the details of what is open, what is not. I was about to see a video, but then I thought it was already time for the live. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. Like, I'm wondering if this is loud enough. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know what about, I don't know what's going on in the rest of your countries. Tell me how it is in your different countries. But in some countries, like the US, there's never been a second phase. It's just the same thing going on. In France, I guess with the summer, the virus, we're still learning what's going on. And I guess the virus is more or less seasonal, and a lot of it becomes more virulent when the temperatures get cold, I guess. So yeah, there's no choice. And I mean, listen, all these presidents I wouldn't want to be a president at a time like this, because like, and especially young, like you really don't know what to do exactly, and like you want to protect the people, but at the same time you fuck their businesses, or if you want to protect economy, then people die. And there's been a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of things that they don't know, but they want to pretend that they know. But that's the French government. In Portugal, so in France, it's confinement, so quarantine again. I'm not sure if these last days there's gonna be like they're still in curfew. I'm not sure, but people still have the right to go to work, even if it's better to work from home. Some things are different. Like people can, people can, if somebody dies, the people can go to their burials, and you can go help your family. You have like it's a little different from before, but I mean the thing is they want to protect the hospitals, and they want the hospital not to be completely overwhelmed with sick people. They were supposed to double or triple the amount of beds available, but they didn't. And because of 30 years of removing budget from hospitals, there's not enough people anyway to operate those beds. When people are in reanimation, even if you had like 20,000 beds, you don't have enough people to operate like nurses and stuff. So it's so they're in a situation where they prefer locking people down. And listen, I mean, we don't know how. There's still so much to learn, but this summer, everybody was acting like if the party begin again. Everybody was, especially in France, and even in Portugal. Beaches were full of people. Young people were like, listen, in June when there was the Fête de la Musique, the celebration of music, and ever since, people have been in streets full of drinking and dancing and not wearing masks. And yeah, this is what happens when everybody wants to act like if there's not a global pandemic, and people want to just be like, oh, fuck it. So, I mean, I understand it's hard to stay at home all this time. It's depressing. It's hard for mental health. It's hard for you know, a lot of people in there, and you know, staying alone or staying with people that you don't like, or whatever is your thing. It is hard, but I think the problem here is that there's a lot of individual responsibility, but at the same time, there's also a lot of bad leadership. A lot of the people are not. Yeah, the whole world is under bad leadership. Like the U.S. It's incredible how the U.S. The Brazil and UK, which were, you know, these everybody was like, everybody from the far right was celebrating the fact that they had free leaders in the richest or countries, and yeah, these guys have been bad leaders because they keep thinking about themselves and politics in a moment where they should think about people in general, and countries should have worked more in concert instead of all, you know, trying to blame somebody, etc. And look how China is almost back to normal after doing whatever they did. And look how Africa, like I was talking to my mom yesterday, she was like, yeah, I'm here, it's all good, you know. And and you know, when I was there, it was interesting how everybody just got used to a way, you see what I mean, a way to deal with life. And not everybody is yelling about their freedom to wear a mask or not, or to be in the streets or not, etc., because they realize that, yeah, this is what you call a society. Society is a collectivity of people, and it's not a it's not a collectivity of individualist people. Sometimes you have to understand that decisions that piss you off are here to protect your whole country, or your whole city, or and the the egocentric, egoistical decision of some people are affecting everybody, whether they want it or not, because the more people meet each other, the more they can pass each other a virus. And some people, yeah, they think about their careers. I've been talking about the career as an artist. In December, it's gonna be like 10 months for us without performing. Clubs, DJs, MCs, bartenders, people who put all their livelihood in a restaurant or in a business that need people. And we are social people, so I completely understand the point of view of all these people, but at the same time, the virus doesn't care. And yeah, it's I don't know how many countries in Europe already confined, but I think Portugal, I think starting tomorrow, tomorrow night we have to wear a mask in the streets, which everybody was already doing more or less. And I think you cannot leave your area. Like if you live in Lisbon, you cannot go to, for example, I cannot go to Buddy's house. It's like 30 minutes away, but I cannot go there. I have to stay in my I'm not sure if if I have to stay in the city of Lisbon or I have to stay in my neighborhood. I'm not sure exactly. I have to check it out. But so I mean, it's I think the maximum of cases that we had in one day was 3,000 cases, I think. So I guess compared to 50,000 in France, yeah, it's I guess it's better, if I may say so. And every country will try. Some countries like Sweden, they just decide to just to never confine people and to let the virus just go through everybody, so that everybody becomes more or less immune, or that all the bodies learn to fight it. Some others are scared for their economies, and they were so scared for their economies that they destroyed their economies. And I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna have to think about and see how this changes the world economically. And I really believe as a creative, I believe that we really need to see what did we learn from phase one, from part one of this. What did we learn, and what did we miss as an opportunity? Some people, yeah, everybody went live on IG every day. Is everybody gonna go back to being live on IG? Which would be a mistake in my opinion. And again, I'm gonna say the things that I didn't know in the beginning of the first quarantine, but I'm gonna say it now again as somebody who learned stuff from the first time everybody was at home. I'm gonna reiterate it again. As a creative, as somebody who has something to say, you are presented again with the opportunity to have everybody at home, everybody with the internet, and everybody is gonna be glued to their telephones, computers, TV screens, and they're gonna be watching a lot of YouTube, a lot of Netflix, a lot of Instagram. So if you are creative, or you have something to present, or you have something to do, this is the moment. This is the moment to create your YouTube channel and start talking live if you want, like I did, and to see how, if you can actually gain from this second opportunity to have everybody at home. It's a great moment to see everything from a positive point of view, and say to yourself, hey, I got this thing I want to talk about. I want to do a book club. I want to read books. I want to read a book every day at 5 p.m. in front of a camera. Just start a book club. Well, this is the best moment to do it, because everybody's going to be at home. I want to sing some songs with my guitar, and yeah, and see if there's some people interested in listening to me. This is the best moment to do it. Everybody's going to be at home. This is the best moment to capture some new listeners, or some first listeners. I want to make videos where I'm producing beats. This is the time. I want to write a book. I want to write a book. Well, listen. At this moment, you're going to be at home. This is the best moment. A lot of people are stressing about all the things that they will not be able to do because they are going to be locked at home. And it creates a lot of anxiety. To them, I say, stop focusing on what you're not going to be able to do, and start wondering, what can you do? What is this opportunity going to give you? Whatever your field is, there's an opportunity here for you to do something. If I was, to give you an example, if I was a cook or a chef and I had my own restaurant, and I know that for the next 4 weeks, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, who knows? Maybe until there's a vaccine that's ready to be tested. Maybe for the next 6 months, maybe until July. If we have to stay at home and I cannot open my restaurant, or I cannot cook, but I'm home and I got a kitchen at home and I have a camera and I have, or a telephone that I can use as a camera, I set up a YouTube channel and I'm gonna start cooking live, or shooting videos of me cooking, not live and just post it, but this is a moment where, hey, do you want to cook with me live? I would start my own cooking show. If I was a good cook, I would do it. My wife is a super good cook. I already told her, go to YouTube channel and let's just set up these camera in the kitchen and let's just roll it, and we play it live on your channel. She has 100,000 subscribers on her YouTube channel. Cook some food from Africa and show people how you do it. And you don't need to say something or whatever, because she's very camera shy. You need to talk. Just do your cooking. I'll handle the comments. And if we focus on whatever is positive in the situation we are right now, we win. It's really it's really a question of survival mentally. Everything that is effed up about this situation We know it is, but it's not going to change everything. The fact that you think about it and you're obsessed about it. What is important is, in the 10 things that are bad, what is the one thing that is great? What are you going to do about it? Or where is the window of opportunity here? Are you going to start writing your book? Are you going to start recording your first song? Did you, from the money that you had, or when you could work again, did you buy a microphone to be able to record from your house? Or were you thinking, I can't wait for the studio to open? Me, I haven't been waiting for the shows to start, the studios to open, the clubs to open so I can go perform. Nah. I'm going to the next century where I can sing here, I can talk here, I can do all my projects around here. If I want to change the setup because I want to do, I don't know, interview shows, whatever, I can just change the setup. And actually, this decor is getting familiar, and for some people, it's becoming a second house. And it's the fact that I'm coming every week, 2 times a week, is actually, for some people, might be something that will appease some people who feel alone, and they know that, hey, listen, I got all my guys at the Shada gang, and a lot of people didn't pull alike. I'm just saying. And this is where it's about what is the positive in everything. For me, and I've been sick, and I've recovered from this. The positive here for me is, again, I'm gonna have the opportunity to have maybe more people discovering what I've been doing. I'm gonna have the opportunity to be at home and record. The school are not closed, so I might have, I still have opportunities to work on things, diet, whatever. And I'm not surprised at what's going on right now. So I'm not shocked, and I'm not anxious about it. I'm more, thinking about what can I do right now? What can I do, and how can I, as a business, how can I find new opportunities and new things? There's a lot of things that we didn't do, There's a lot of things that, there's a lot of opportunities that we all missed because we were like not ready about it. Investments in stock options, for example. I didn't invest in oil or anything that has to do with cars and gas because I didn't think about it. But the fact that all the planes and all the cars were stopped make everything plunge. If you invest at that moment, when everything goes back to normal, everything goes back up and you make money. So all these are little opportunities, and I choose to see the bright side of things, and to really see how I can find little opportunities in the moment. And sometimes we spend so much time being out of home that we leave a lot of things for tomorrow. The fact that we can be at home might also be a time where you can put a lot of your things, a lot of the, you know, you do you ever find yourself in a position where you have you started 100, let me not abuse, you started 10 things, but everything is completed to like 12%, 15%, 50%, 70% here, 90% here, 90% there. Oh, it's just one last thing to do, and then you you start a lot of things and you didn't finish them. And instead of obsessing about the things that you're not going to be able to do, why don't you go and look at these 10 things that you started years ago, months ago, days ago, but you never took the time to finish, to complete. And you're like, oh, wait a minute, I didn't finish reading this book. Let me finish reading this book. I didn't finish writing this poem. Let me finish writing this poem. I didn't finish this business plan about whatever I wanted to do. Oh, I started a YouTube channel, but I never put a video in there. Maybe it's time. Or I have a YouTube channel, but I wanted to reorganize it. I never took the time to do it. This is a time to do it. See what I mean? I've been talking to myself again. Sorry. I see the good thing about this microphone is that as I'm looking in the camera, instead of being like this, I'm also looking straight to my screen, right? Where I can, I see the comments going up as I talk. But, let me see. Let me go up and see how it is for you guys. And it also depends where you are, because some countries, people are free. Some other countries, I think France, if I remember well, the president says he's closing the airports, I think. Or he's not closing the airports, you can still come in, but you cannot go out, or it's limited. You really need to have a good reason. So they're more or less closing the borders. So this is serious. Au Canada, aucun restaurant, bar, gym. Yep. Same thing in France. I was not here. Je perds beaucoup dans le confinement, c'est un cauchemar pour moi, j'ai peur. Try to, like I said, try to see the bright side of things, and we all lose something. I'm a performer. I do shows. I haven't done a show. I did one show in the whole year of 2020, but I also did a lot of other things, and try to see what you can do that is new. And you know that you can always talk to me directly on Twitter and ask me questions directly about the things you could do, and I could give you a lot of ideas of things you could do in your business. Ooh, that's in the Rhode Island, Boston area, right? And Massachusetts. Yep, all of us. Yeah, you said it all. I'm in Middle America, in the Midwest. COVID runs rampant and no discipline. I work from home, but I feel so bad for everyone else. People are suffering. Yeah. In America, listen, there's everything at the same time. In America, you have the elections going on, the protests going on, and then the lack of discipline for everybody, because they take the word free to the letter at a point where it's almost ridiculous. And their president is telling them, yeah, you're free, don't wear a mask. So it is complicated. It is really complicated. And those who are working from home, you're kind of lucky, you know. But there's a lot of people. Yeah, listen, I have a lot of friends that are strippers, and they told me like all our the places we work are closed. And I asked them, so what did you do? What was your solution? And I was having a long conversation with a friend of mine called Shanice, who she lives in Miami. She's actually French, but she moved there like 10 years ago. And she told me that she actually makes a ton of money with OnlyFans. Which OnlyFans is like an Instagram, but it's private, and you have to pay to access the photos of the person that you want to access. So she has, I think you pay her Instagram of OnlyFans. I think the price is $4 to $5 per month, or like $9 or to $9 or $10 or $12 to have 3 month access to her photos. And yeah, there she does what she does. And every day, I mean, she posts like she would post on Instagram. But yeah, she's naked and she's doing her thing. And since the strip club is closed, yeah, she's stripping on her OnlyFans. And she has, I think on Instagram, she has 400,000 followers. And on OnlyFans, I don't know. But we talked about it, and she's actually making a great income. And others that I know, they travel to other countries where they can do their job. My sister is a director. She just came to Portugal, for example. She was like, nah, fuck that. She took her daughter and she just came here. She took a hotel in Cascais, and yeah, it's only like I think eight families that are there in that hotel, and she's chilling in the resort. And because the hotels need people, it's not that expensive, and there it is. So you can really, you can find you can find ways to do your business in a different way. And especially, like, you see, usually, for example, everybody's at home, and yeah, webcam is the future for now. Like, people are working in the distance, people are doing shows in the distance. I've been watching a lot of shows from Brazilians performing live on YouTube. It's amazing. Maybe YouTube is not the right avenue for you, but then you have Shada, you can do private shows on Zoom. You can have an OnlyFans, and then you use the rest of the social media to drive people to the place where you get paid. And or you can start singing as well, because I know you're a good singer. Yeah. Une date de sortie de ton dernier album. Mon prochain album sortira après 2020. Sûrement la première semaine, la deuxième semaine. Et oui, j'ai bientôt fini. People here are going to parties and not caring. Nobody's wearing a mask. There you go. This is the thing about the selfishness. Like, there's a lot of selfish people. We already have 160 people watching. That's beautiful. There's a lot of selfish people. It's crazy. It makes no sense. But yeah, a lot of people, and a lot of people, because yeah, they are asymptomatic. They don't have the same. They don't deal with this situation the same way as if everybody would get sick the same way. If everybody would get sick the same way, I think people would be more careful. But because most of the people don't feel nothing, or they just lose the taste, but that's it, then yeah, a lot of them, they're like, I don't care. But then they give it to their parents, their grandparents, or their friends who give them to their parents, and that's how it goes. Moi, je dis que un bon président. Je vous ai déjà dit que je ne serais pas un bon président. Tell him, tell him, tell him. Hey, Zasha, long time. How are you? I always like your profile picture. Just saying. What it do, Mr. Simmons? How are you? How is your mental health? Anyone see the new Borat movie? There's a new one? I didn't know that. I'm busy watching Star Trek and on Netflix and on Disney. I'm watching. So I'm waiting for the Mandalorian coming in 2 days, and I'm watching Agents of Shields season 6. I just started. I just saw one episode, and I'm so busy editing all the clips from the episodes of Club Shada, that especially the one with Lydia Laprade that we did last week, 10 days ago. I don't remember. There was a lot of interesting things that we said in the conversation. From that I did around 10 videos, and now I started doing the first 2 videos from the episode after the streaming wars. And yeah, please make sure you go on my YouTube, take the time to go and leave a comment, leave a like on those videos. Have you heard of Shamboko? Not at all. Redine, what up, bro? I miss going out to dance so much. Yeah. That's the thing with Kizomba, is that it's really the full potential of Kizomba is dancing with somebody. And if you live alone and you don't have a partner that you can dance with at home, of course you can dance by yourself and watch a lot of videos and stuff, but it's not the same thing as being in the social element of the social club, the social dancing. And it's hard for a lot of people who can't dance. Like, this is really mentally taking a toll on a lot of people that were used to, dancing. I completely imagine. I don't dance, so, you know. Damn. Listen, France had 50,000 cases like yesterday. This is crazy. Crazy. I didn't do enough. I have a bunch of content to launch. I'm not gonna miss the second wave. God willing. Yep. Full rebrand and unleashing all new projects. A children book, a detective novel, a new music, and my branding agency out in the forefront. That's the spirit, Just take this time to do you. It's actually a lot of me time. I don't know why a lot of people are scared to be by themselves and facing themselves. It is a great time to ask yourself, who am I? Who am I, and who do I want to be? Can you imagine that it's been a whole pandemic, and I'm gonna play as soon as I get the video, I will play here exclusively. I will play the whole show that I did in Congo. I will play it for you guys, but as all my peers have been putting out music videos, and I've been putting out music as well, and they all been singing live on Instagram, I've been here talking on YouTube, talking. Like, I should, for a lot of people, like, yeah, why are you not singing? Like, I came to your live, you're not singing, what's going on? And I'm like, talking. I'm talking, having conversation, having meaningful conversation, and creating a bond with people, not through, I mean, music is there. Music is there. All the music you've been hearing in the back, all the music I play is music that I produced. It's my music. But it's about who I am as well, who I've became through the year. A lot of people want to diminish me and to limit me as being a singer. And all I should do is sing. And what if I just want to talk? And this is the question that a lot of people have to ask themselves right now. This is the opportunity to ask yourself, Julie. You look yourself in the mirror and you ask yourself, who am I? Who do I want to be? What are my dreams? What do I want to do? What can I do now? Forget what you cannot do. It's not going to change anything to overstress and overthink what you cannot do. But sit down with yourself and ask yourself, who do I want to be? What do I want to do? How do I want to do it? And you do just that. And you look at, what did I start that I cannot do right now? Okay, I'll do it later. What did I start, or what did I didn't start? What did I not start that I have all the time in the world to work on this right now? And you do just that. Hey, how are you? Health and technology has been a bit of an issue, but no more excuses. Not shooting for perfection. I have been hiding my voice for over 20 years. No more. Listen, that's the spirit. I think we need to think and learn how to take advantage of this COVID moment completely. That reminds me I have to finish reading a book. That reminds me I haven't read a book forever. I don't know. I'm not a book guy. I've never been. All the books that I learned and I read in French and English, that was for school. I can read for hours. Things online that I'm interested in. I can watch movies, documentaries. Actually, I watch a lot of content to learn on YouTube. But books, I prefer a podcast. Or maybe I should try audiobooks. It's something I Caution, thank you so much. Kaysha, we would like you to come to Zimbabwe after the pandemic. Your music is big this side. I would love to come. Thank you so much for the super chat. Zimbabwe, never been there. And again, the pandemic finishes one day, or they find a way to treat people. They invent a new medicine, or they find a vaccine. We start getting vaccinated, it just becomes common like a flu. Do I want to do exactly what I was doing before that? Hell no. Do I want to go perform in the places that I've performed before? No. I want to go to Zambia. I want to go to Zimbabwe. I want to go to East Africa. I want to go to Ethiopia. I want to go to Rwanda. I want to go to cities of my own country. I perform in Lubumbashi and Kinshasa, but I never perform in Bandaka, where my father is from. I never perform in Goma. I never performed. There's a lot of things that we as humans, we tend to feel security in the comfort zone. We feel secure doing the things we always do. And I really believe that it is a great moment to reinvent yourself and ask yourself, okay, what did I never do? I would love to do a show in China in front of people that don't know me because it's more exciting. Of course, you love I love singing in front of 10,000 people that know me. They sing my song. That's the best feeling ever. But there's nothing to win here. It's not new fans. It's people, they already know me. But going to China, for example, for a week, for 2 weeks, and only performing for people that are discovering me and meeting new artists that would love to sing with me, and they sing in Chinese and we do collaboration, I make a beat for them, etc. This is exciting. And yeah, going to Zimbabwe is something I never did. So exactly. Your voice is pretty clear and the volume may be more consistent now. I don't know. I'm not used to it yet. I feel that is maybe a little too on that, on the high. I would EQ that a little bit. But yeah, I like the setup. It's great. It's crazy in the USA in the name of the free country. Everybody's doing whatever they want. Yeah, listen, crazy. Street clubs here during the summer, they had girls dancing outside where car drives and tip them, and they were wearing masks. Reinventing yourself. I'm here. Yep. I agree with you. My problem is also the internet connection. Everything is back to normal since Monday, but my fear is to lose my connection again. Alone, shop class, and technicians are unavailable. Yeah, I understand what you mean, but trust the process and be. Listen, my internet goes out sometimes too. I already had shows that were cut in the middle 2 or 3 times because the internet went out. Hey, happens. Or sometimes, like yesterday actually, or 2 days ago, at the time that I would go live if it was that day, the internet was down until 3 a.m. I look at the internet, it was down. I went to the TV, no YouTube, no Netflix, no thing. What did I do? I put normal TV and I just watch the Kardashians. That was what playing. And I tend to have a distance with things because if there's something that I learned and that my mama taught me is that the things you cannot control, it's not worth stressing over them. You cannot control them anyway. So there's nothing you're gonna do crying, yelling, being angry, being stressed that will change the things that you cannot control. All you can do is do the things you can do. And I guess the internet, of course, we need it to work, especially in our fields. Like here, this thing without the internet, goodbye. But I don't control it. So I'll make sure that the technicians make sure that everything is fine. And then, just be hopeful and confident. I think many first world countries are lacking in discipline and focus in taking the biggest common enemy. Shamboko are like baton police used in Mozambique. It's good for discipline. Damn. I see. Listen, it's this is the problem of a lot of these countries. People have an idea of what freedom is, and they want to apply it to the whole world, and it's kind of firing back against them, I guess. I've been raised. I haven't. Yeah, listen. I've been raised in a certain discipline as an African, and there's a lot of things that I wouldn't even do. Like, for example, listen. My father is. I'm 46. I never replied to my father. Even today, like, there's some subject I wouldn't even talk to my father just because I would be ashamed to talk about them with my father. And you have all these kids, the way they talk to their parents, you're like, yo. But if the parents do anything, you can go to jail for reprimanding your kid. And that's what these societies they believe in. They believe in a world that is a complete utopia, that is contrary to how humans are supposed to be raised. And it creates that. It creates people that don't want to understand that. And as a leader, if you start talking about discipline, they will all revolt. If you take a lot of the countries that are dealing with this a certain way, where there's discipline, maybe because people are scared, maybe because people have been raised differently, maybe because people have a different vision of what is leadership, and they have a different respect of the figure of authority. And our country, yeah, of course, but they are dictators, blah, 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 blah. But listen, if I was the president of France, I would tell everybody, listen, yeah, it's going to be hard, but this is what we're going to do. It's going to be like this, and like this, and I don't care. And we'll find solution for everybody. We'll find this. We'll try to see. We'll talk to. And again, I would not want to be in that position right now because it's a super complicated matter. So everybody is, it's not as easy as we think. And you have to deal with a lot of moving parts, and whatever you touch here will change this. So, but you have to be able to be a leader in those moments. You have to find the right words. When you talk to the people who are listening to you, you must find the right words, and people must feel a sensation of trust. The sentiment of trust is super important, so that they know that they are with a leader that is doing everything he can. For this, you have to be honest. You have to not be there trying to gain anything, and you have to go and whoever is your enemy in politics, you have to call him, her, whoever is the opposition, whoever is whatever. Everybody must sit down together, and you must do this thing where when you talk as a president, they are all here sitting with you. Even the people who have been insulting you and criticizing you since the beginning of your mandate, they have to be sitting here next to you or standing next to you while you are talking to the people. So then you can display unity, so that the people who disagree with you, but they see that the person that they agree with is here with you, they're like, oh, okay, serious. And they all agree on what they are saying. And then you let them speak as well. And you tell them, listen, it's not a time for fighting among each other. It's really a time of togetherness, because we all have the same enemy right now. So We're gonna be friends for a little time. And these guys are here fighting against. So you see what I mean? I liked twice. Thank you so much, Koshen. Are you in Zimbabwe right now? It's a long time I didn't see Moto Moto here. He's from Zimbabwe as well. Let me see where he is. Let me see. Moto. What up, bro? How are you? We're in the live. Everybody's waiting for you. We're about to eat. So, I'm doing well now. I had a major surgery and stayed for a few weeks in the hospital. Besides that, I moved to my new apartment. It was very stressful, but God is good and I'm blessed and grateful. Wow. And well, listen, I'm really happy that everything went well for your surgery, and that your stay was well, and that you've been you went back home, and you also moved to a new apartment. Whew. So talk about reinventing yourself. There you go. You've been a strong woman. That's beautiful. And well, I'm happy that things are fine. And did you move in a new apartment in the same city, or and how you like your new apartment? Me, I normally move every 7 years. It's been 8 years in this apartment. I think it's been 8 years in Portugal. I think it's my 7th year in this apartment, and I'm starting to, yeah. I remember when I arrived for the first time, this was such a big apartment for me. I was like, wow, I never had an apartment so big. And then I had a kid, a wife. Now we are most of the time we are 3 or 4 here, and it's starting to feel small. It's just because I got used to it, and because now it's full of stuff. I now need, I need a third bedroom and something bigger. But I don't want to leave my neighborhood, and it's a very expensive neighborhood. So I'm just working on my next objective, which is just being able to pay a rent in this neighborhood for a 3 bedroom, and maybe even more. Either I go a little bit further from the water, or I'm in the waterfront. So I'm working hard on it. Yeah, moving is. Moving, it's interesting. What the thing about moving from an apartment, that's when you really have to clean up your life, clean up a lot of things that you've been hoarding for nothing, etc., etc. So it's a thing, you know. Okay, I'm an anxious girl, very sensitive, and I'm stressed at the problem was a technician who disconnected my cable. Only had 1 week and a half for the connection. I see. Yeah, there's always a solution for these things. You just need to, of course, right now it's problematic, but as long as the solutions are found, then everything is fine. I'm wondering, what is this noise I'm hearing? Oh, it's my computer. I have to clean my computer, because you see, if I turn off the music, go to Spotify. You hear this noise? It's the noise that my computer is making, because it's probably dirty. Oh yeah. I have to clean the wind thing, so it can be completely silent. Oh, you speak for all of us when you say that. Some lies without the truth are perhaps necessary, and I do believe majority of people would agree and accept. But it's the blatant lies and insult the people intelligent that has built this divide. Yeah, in the U.S., I guess that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, the fan. He's making some noise, but hey, it is what it is. And this microphone picks up, I think, more than the other one because the other one was here, and this one is really here near the computer. If I would not, I'm actually about to get a new tripod for this camera so I can. I'm using a tripod that is not made for this, but I'm you know me, always adding up. You know me, I had a stressful week. I've had a stressful 2 days because my daughter is she catched the cold, so she had a lot of fever, and the fever is down now, but every time she coughs, I think it hurts her, like, and she starts crying because it hurts. And you know, when you're a parent, it's horrible because when your kid is suffering, you just want to take all the suffering, but there's nothing you can do. And all the mothers who are here understand, and all the fathers understand what it means. But you know, I just and she doesn't want to take nothing, so I'm waiting tomorrow to see how she is, and I guess she's gonna be okay. You know, because what was worrying me, I almost took her to the hospital today because what was worrying me was the fact that she was feverish, but she's not anymore. So. And yeah, it's the time, you know, she's at school and she's taking, you know, these kids are passing each other all the diseases possible. So yeah. And the worst part is when the kids are fine, is the parents who inherit all the fuckery. Yeah, it's the week. This is when the flu and the coughs and all these things are starting, and the weather is not helping. That's what I'm doing tomorrow. Trust me. Imagine the juice. Yeah, it's the weather. Yeah, it's the weather change. Completely this. It's completely the weather change. Oh, Joel, I've been testing the interview feature, and it's amazing. Like, I now have zero issues with the echo and stuff with the new microphone. I did the test late at night yesterday with Bodhisattva, and it was amazing. It was great. Mm-hmm. 46, you look hot as fuck in the same team of sex symbol with Idris Elba. This is not a way to talk to a married man, Julie. Joking. Thank you so much. It's not easy being a parent. Trust me, it's not. Trust me, it is not. But hey, we do what we do. So let's, all I hope for everybody is that you stay safe, and that your loved one around you are safe, and that if you get touched by this virus, it doesn't treat you the way it treated me, and you just pass on, and maybe you just lose the taste, and that's it. Other than that, yeah, we're just gonna do for every situation that we are presented in. We just have to do the best of it. Hey, thank you so much, Mr. Simmons, for the sweet chat. Obrigado, merci. So, another thing I wanted to talk about Of course, if you have things you want to talk about, make sure that you let me know. But another thing I wanted to talk about was hashtags. So what do I mean by hashtags? Hashtags. There's a thing about today's society where everybody is so obsessed with hashtags and slogans that they become obsessed and they start having completely irrelevant conversations because they are more obsessed with the posts and the hashtags and whatever the celebrities are going to say that they forget to keep their eyes on the prize. What do I mean by hashtags? Me Too, Black Lives Matters, support this, end SARS, whatever, crisis in Congo. A lot of completely legit people who are doing activism to raise awareness for a lot of causes that are plaguing our countries. And the problem is not them. The problem is that for everything, people use social media. And because they use social media, in social media, there's everybody. You have the intelligent people, you have the normal people, you have the followers, you have the sheep, and then you have the army of noise-making stupid people. Hello, Zico. And a lot of these people, they believe in causes, but there's a lot of people who their job is to just come on social media from the comfort of their home and they hashtag something. And then they go after celebrities because they want to know if you post about it. And they kind of become bullies. So to give you two examples, hashtags, you arrived just on time. I'm going to give you two examples. So for the last, since the 70s, there's an act in the US. It's called the Millennium Mineral Act, I think, in the US, where they explain that the region of the Great Lakes in Congo, where all the minerals are there, right? And this is a strategic place for all of these countries, so they can keep running their cars and their solar and their phones and etc. They need everything that is there. And these countries and even our neighboring countries have been destabilizing Congo for the minerals. Why? Because if Congo control its own resources and they control the prices, then it might be complicated because, for example, coltan is only found in China and Congo. And a lot of people are just trying to control the production and the output of this for the benefit of countries that are not Congo. I've known this for 20 years and have been speaking about this for 20 years. I found some old interviews of mine where I'm speaking about this exact topic. I'm talking about when I was just released my second or third album, in 90, in 2000, 2003, these times, I was already in interviews when they were asking me about Congo and about war and about things back when I was in exile. I was talking about the 80% of coltan that come from DR Congo. I've been talking about this. So I'm here saying that, next iPhone is coming, I'll get it. And one of the reasons why I like Apple is actually because they decided to do something for the environment, and they also decided to stop to do everything they can to mine responsibly, right? Unlike some other companies like Tesla and others that have contracts with these huge companies that have been trying to control all the coltan of our country. And the rest of, like, everybody's using that coltan, right? But in a geopolitical sense, you don't want them to control their own output, because you don't want Congo to become like Emirates. Why? Because this will destabilize your country. So this is the point of view of the Occidentals. I understand. They're rich. They want to stay rich. We poor. For them to stay rich, we need to stay poor. They can tell you everything they want in the media, but this is the reality of things. There's a balance. For this to go up, this has to go down. They want to stay up, so we have to stay down. That's how they see it. So they help us, but not too much. And every time you come and say, you know what, we don't need their help, let's do it together, let's just become a whole force, they have Europe, they have the US, we can have Africa as one big force. And the gold, everything that comes from Africa now, it's us. Forget all the contracts from colonies. We scrap everything. We start from fresh. Like Great Britain is doing, for example, with their Brexit, right? We do the Africa exit. Well, a guy named Patrice Lumumba had these kind of conversation back in the 60s. CIA killed him. I mean, indirectly, CIA made sure that he got eliminated. Same for Gaddafi, same for Sankara. Because, bro, you are fucking up the business. Hey, so they remove you. And we all know that it's not a new conversation. The problem for me was that when you've been talking about a subject for 20 years and you have all these people who wake up one day with a hashtag and they start talking about it just because there's a new iPhone, you're like, yeah, but you are all posting from an Android phone or sometime from an iPhone. So you are part of the problem. What is your hashtag gonna do? Your hashtag is not gonna do nothing. Just, okay, raise awareness, so it's not nothing. But what counts is actions. What counts is teaching the kids. I got a friend. She's been building schools. My family has been doing stuff, but I don't like to talk about it because I'm more into the action. And I'm a celebrity and I'm supposed to do like the other celebrities, do stuff and talk about it. I don't like to talk about it. I prefer doing it. People don't know, but the show that I went to do in Congo a month ago, after I was just back from being sick from COVID, the benefit from my show has put 400 kids to school. It paid for the scholarity of 400 kids. But I don't talk about it Because I'm interested in these kids becoming the next leaders. I'm not interested in people clapping me and saying, "Oh, well done, Kaysha, you amazing." I believe in action. And my problem with the hashtag people is the hashtag people believe that if you don't post something, it means you don't care. So of course, soon as I said I'm getting the new iPhone, it's been 2 years, I'm getting this model, I got like 100 comments on my Twitter about, yo, the minerals, the kids, photos, stuff, what about this? What are you gonna do about this? What are you gonna do about this? And why don't you talk about this? Why don't you post? You have to post this, tag this. And me, I'm like, I've been talking about this for 20 years. Where were you guys? You just arrived on Twitter and you're here and you are telling me what I should do. And the problem with the hashtag people is this. They come and they tell you what you should do, but they don't know what you have been doing. And before they talk to you, they don't even check. Maybe, I think I posted something about Congo. I think I posted Congo has been living a silent genocide for the last 10 years, or maybe 20 years. And I posted it like the day before. But I didn't push no hashtag. I didn't put an hashtag. I just say what I have to say on Twitter or what I want to say. So the next day, because I post about the iPhone, you got all these Congolese people jumping on me. And I'm like, where are you fuckers coming from? Like, did you read my interviews? Did you watch my videos? So, I wait for everybody to talk. And then I posted the links to videos where I talk about the subject. I posted links in French, in English. I posted links to interviews that I've done about the subject on Forbes magazine, on CNN, using my platform to raise awareness about the issue and my opinion about this. And I just posted that. And now they're like, oh, great. It's great that you're doing this, but you should put the hashtag. And I was like, fuck your hashtag. I'm not here to push hashtags. I got plantations at home. I got schools at home. I got places at home for women who are alone and need help, where we give them clothes. We give. I got my good friend, one of my sisters at home. She has a hospital that she help women deliver their babies in good conditions. We do so much, but we don't like to talk about it. We prefer doing it because we are not interested in the publicity, and we don't even need the money. We have the money and we use our money to give back, and we don't care about the hashtags. And it doesn't mean that the hashtag is not important. It just means that everybody needs to do it their own way. And my problem with the internet of today is that people want to force you to do the way they think is the right way. It doesn't mean that their way is the wrong way, but it's their way. But they don't have to bully other people or celebrities, because celebrities are not posting when they want or how they want or using the hashtag. And especially when a lot of them, they live in a contradiction. They're here in a house powered by solar, driving a Tesla with an Android or an iPhone, and they're posting hashtags, and that's all they do. If it's just what you do, let the people who are actually working and doing something. And listen, the little that I do, through what I can do, doing a show, raising awareness, giving, my wife receive a lot of clothes because she's an influencer. She receive a lot of things, and once she, there's a lot of things that she wear to do the photo, and then it stays somewhere it stays somewhere in a suitcase because she's not gonna wear it again a lot of times. And when we have too much stuff, we send everything. Sometimes we send a part to Congo for all these women who, they have been through war, and it might be nothing, but being able to wear something nice, it might just be good for their moral. And we send the other half to Guinea-Bissau, where my wife she's half Belarusian and she's half Guinea-Bissau. So we send there to her dad, and her dad dispatched to where it's needed. And some people just believe in giving money. So, I make a lot of money from you guys coming here or going to my Spotify, and I give this money to association. A part of it, every month I try to give something. Or sometimes I give the proceed of a t-shirt to something, or something, and I don't just give to Congo. I give to Portugal when there's a fire. I try to give every time I can. And I don't believe that giving is better than hashtags. I just believe that it's two different things, and both should run together. And my problem with the hashtag people is that they believe that only posting is important. There are people I see sometimes they come to some artists, some Congolese artists that I know. Look at the Nigerians. They're here walking with the people against SARS, and they're here What are you guys doing? And I'm watching them attack some guys when I know personally, because I've seen it, those guys, they built a whole hospital inside the country, and they bought 15 ambulances, and they did more than you will ever do. And you are here talking to them about a hashtag or about a post that they didn't do. And interestingly, that's what's been happening right now with the Nigerians and Beyonce. When Beyonce has been, with her association, Be Good, she's been providing food, she's been going on the terrain and doing, giving back. But people are here telling her, yo, you should post NSARS, you have to post. No, she doesn't have to. If she does, it's great. But she does her part. And the people on the internet, they have to stop thinking that because people don't move the way you are moving, it means that they don't care. Maybe they move a different way because they know what works. Because you might believe that if we have 1,000 posts saying something, it will generate one guy speaking about it on CNN. And what's going to happen after that? Sometimes, some guys speak about it and then nothing changes. Sometimes it's better to have people moving in the shadows and talking to the people. We have access to presidents. And when we talk to a president, it might not be effective, but when we talk to a president, why are you telling me that there's a... When we talk to a president, this might be way more effective than posting things on Twitter that sometimes nobody sees, and especially when You guys do a Twitter swarm for a week, and then the rest of the year you go about your business. You're in the strip club. This doesn't help. Some people don't need hashtags to eat. They need food. To have food, they need money. I prefer 1,000 times giving money to an association, to the Red Cross, to whatever association, I'm looking for the word, organization that I believe is doing a great work, than posting something. But that's me. It doesn't mean that I'm against it. My problem is when the people who are doing something else come against me. And you know, I've been in last time I was in Brazzaville, and we went to offer a lot of food, toilet paper, simple things that in an orphanage for boys. And, you know, they had like 30 kids, and it was me and a few other artists, and we went there, and yeah, we gave water, supplies, and from the show that we did, we used the money. The promoters used that money, and they brought supplies for a month or 2 months or 3 months. I don't know, but we brought a lot of things there. And yeah, you know, we put a photo with them, and because he was in Brazzaville, now the Congolese from Kinshasa, they're like, oh yeah, he goes help the other countries and not his own country. I'm like, oh my God. Why are people so stupid? It's not because I'm helping kids from one country that it doesn't mean that I'm not helping the ones in my country. It's called being an international celebrity. If you are famous in all these countries and you can give to all the kids from this country from every show you do, you just do it. But when I post something, a lot of these people, they don't even realize that what you did before. They don't even care. They just want to have outrage about something today, and they choose you for this. And it's sad because, and I understand a lot of these people they don't really understand the ups and the everything, right? They just are, and there's a lot of ignorant people on the internet. But I remember, you know, when it was the election 10 years ago in Congo, and everybody wanted the actual president to leave, and everybody was like, yeah, you have to vote. And me, I was like, a vote? It's gonna change nothing. The guy's not going nowhere. Because I understand the ins and outs of geopolitics. Don't forget, my father is a politician. I understand those things much better than a lot of people who are dreamers. I'm not a dreamer. I'm a realist. But you know, you want to vote. So good. It's important. And I mean, listen, about the voting thing, I don't believe that our countries are made for the democracy that was created by the Greek. I believe that this thing of trying to transform our systems into French systems, they don't work. This is done for the French. Prime Minister, President, all that stuff. I believe we have to find something that works for us. Like the Americans, they have something that works for them. The French have something that works for them. The English have something that works for them. The Indians have something that works for them. And us, the Africans, we have copies of what works in France. And I don't even know if it works, but at a point, because the Western media tells you that, yeah, if you are a democracy, you're part of the good people. If not, you're a dictatorship, so you're the bad people. They tend to, you know, I believe that, yeah, we must find something that really works for our the way our ancestry worked all these times before the Europeans came to our shores. But that's another conversation. But anyway, one girl just comes to me on Twitter, and I think I was on a bike in Paris. I was just biking, and I just saw the notification because I had the bike on the side of the bike. I saw the notification. Somebody insulting me. Yeah, you bastard. Yo. So, I was at the red light, so my bike was stopped, and I'm like, what? So I look at the thing. I was like, yeah, you bastard. Why are you not telling people to vote? I'm like, it's election already? Elections are not in May? Because I'm thinking about France. And like I told the girl, and she's like, yeah, why are you not talking about voting? What you doing, huh? And I'm like, what elections? The elections in Congo, you idiot. And I'm like, well, first of all, you don't need to call me idiot to talk to me about the elections. I don't know you. And she's like, and then I said, and second of all, I'm French. I cannot vote. I'm concerned by the elections, but only, let me find the right word. I'm concerned, but only indirectly because my parents live there, my sons used to live there. Like, you see what I mean? So I cannot tell people. And actually, I think I post something. I told her, hey, I post something. I said, I post something like in the morning. I was like, yeah, a good day to my people in Congo who are voting today. And then she comes to me. No, you idiot. You should tell them that this guy has to go and this and this. Wait a minute. First of all, who tells you that I want this guy to go? You don't know what I want. You are an artist. You are the voice of the people. Whoa. No, I'm the voice of Mr. Kaysha. And yeah, my voice can influence the people because I'm a celebrity, and that's why I have to be careful with what I say. But anyway, I am not French. Congolese. I'm French. I have a French passport. I don't have double nationality. I have a French passport. I cannot vote. I can only vote for French elections as a French citizen living in Paris back then. So I don't know what you're talking to me about. And then she replies to me, and I ask her, well, what you here talking to me on Twitter and insulting me? Where are you? Why don't you talk about you and who you're voting for and you're voting? And she's like, oh, I cannot vote. I'm in Washington, D.C. I'm like, bitch, what your problem is? Like, you're not even in Congo and you're here talking to me about things? And then she came to me again and she said, yeah, what are you going to say to your grandchildren, you stupid idiot? And I replied to her, well, I will tell them that I was in Paris on my bike and then somebody started insulting me for stuff that I had no control, and then she was very rude, and before blocking her, I told her to go suck a dick and fuck you. So go suck a dick and fuck you. Block. Yes, very important what she's saying. What do you do, Cap Verde? Sometimes I ask myself why God gave us all these mining resources, because we are continuing to suffer for all these blessings. Exactly. We are suffering because of all these blessings. Simple as that. Because these blessings are completely what powerful countries need to survive. All these computers, these phones, these electric cars, they need this. They need the gold to wear. They need the diamonds to be the girls' best friends. And don't think that they decided to take their boat, leave England, leave France, leave Portugal, leave Spain, leave Genoa, and travel the world for the pleasure and conquer new places for the pleasure. No, the conquest is to be able to control the resources. It's nothing new. It's been like this forever. There's been war over coffee. There's been war between Holland and France and for the control of Haiti because of the sugar. There are wars right now in Syria and the Middle East, and everybody's talking about freedom, but we all know it's about what's under the ground, oil. So it's nothing new. It's just, I think a lot of people want to see the thing from an emotional point of view, and I understand there's a lot of sad things to watch. But me, I watch everything from intellectual and geopolitical way. When you watch them from this point of view, you understand the stance of people. Because when you have a country like France, for example, France have nothing to do in Niger, in the French West Indies, in Congo, in all these places. They have nothing to do there. Oh, wait. In Niger, there's the uranium that they need to power the nuclear electrical plants, the nuclear plants that they have in France. Then they need that to power all the houses and the trains and all the electricity that they are using. So this is why they're there. In Gabon, they're there because, yeah, oil. South America, Guyana, they're there because their rocket, Ariane, needs to be there. It's the best place where they can go from. And so on and so on and so on. This is the reason why, like, Belgium came to Congo for the same reasons. Because, yeah, gold, diamonds, bauxites, copper, everything is there. And, yeah, if everything is there and I control it, and I make a ton of money by controlling it, and the people who live there are getting killed or they're poor, I'm not gonna be like, sorry, but I'm not leaving the control. Why? Because, yeah, if I leave the control, my people become poor. Is it unfair? Yes, it is. Is this how the world is? Yes, it is. It's how the world is. So, how you gain control is you start having presidents who are supported by their own countries and they are taking bold decisions. But it's hard to take a bold decision if you can get killed. It's hard to take a bold decision if you have countries that come. Listen, to give you a simple example, when there's an election in France, right? When there's an election in France, okay, whoever wins, and the rest of the president from the world, they just say, yo, congratulations. Yo, this is President Trump. Congratulations to President Macron. Yo, this is Putin. Can't wait to work with you. You see what I mean? This is how they do. When there's an election in Congo or in other countries in Africa, or in the ex-colonies, you got the French president or the French minister of foreign affairs who come and say, we contest these elections, the results, we don't agree with them or whatever. But who you? Like, why does France has to accept our elections, or because there's a lot of corruption in your country, why is it your problem? It's not your problem. You think there's no corruption in your country? We don't care if you accept or not. It's our business. And these habits, they're still here because, yeah, 50 years ago, we were all colonies. And the people who pretend they left, they never left. They left, but they continue to control the resources as much as they can because they need to. Because if they stop, look, they already have strikes, people being poor in their countries. They're not used to that. And if they give back all the power and all the resources to those who live there, it's going to be a problem for them and their economies at home. And they have to, I'm talking about their point of view, right? In their point of view, yeah, they have to keep the control so they can continue selling gas for cheap and get paid from the taxes that they put on gas. And this is how it is. This is the world of today. And a lot of people believe that, yeah, but they should because it's my country. Yeah, it is. I understand, but it's more complicated than that. They don't want to because it's geopolitics, So there's a lot of deals that are made. There's a lot of things that are done that the people don't know about, and it is what it is. And all you can do is what my mother does and what my sisters do. I got two sisters. One is called Irene, and I have another one. She has the Malaike Foundation. Her name is Noella, and they are putting kids in schools, and I support them because those kids that are at school will be intelligent enough and will learn enough in 20 years or 10 years to become the leaders that we need, because they will know what they're talking about. And maybe it's going to be harder to corrupt them, because as Africans, we love to talk about the corruptions of our leaders, but we always forget to talk about who is corrupting them. Keep people informed about the good cause. It may help as well. I agree. If they want to participate in an organization, a community in which you are doing something. Indeed. Je suis captivé par le discours, ton look, les brasseries, les jackets, look vraiment hard toi. Merci. Thanks, Jordan. Real G's move in silence like lasagne. Indeed. In the words of Charlemagne the Good, hurt people hurt people. Indeed, he's a great philosopher. Africa still lacks a proper portrayal of an identity. I would not say of an identities, I would say of identities. Because people tend to forget there's 54 countries and 2,000 languages and so many different religions, and our identities, need a representation. And sadly, who has the control of the media right now is the Americans, because of hundreds of years of 100 years of controlling media and installing the CNNs and being the voice of the information, that is the voice of the truth. They put themselves as the voice of the truth, and we just need to be able to voice our truth ourselves. I think you were there, Gilberto, in the last episode when I was talking about the streaming the streaming services and how the Africans can use those services to also paint. Because as much as I love seeing Beyonce do Black is King and portraying romance, beautiful Africa, and as much as I loved Black Panther the movie, these are still American people who are having a point of view from outside, and they are doing good because they are giving us a superhero, they are giving us etc etc. But all this is funded and is also, we are giving money to Disney in the end with both these projects. Disney is not an African company, and I have been having conversation with friends of mine who are in media, and I was talking to a journalist, and he was telling me that he has a show about African cinema, and they talk about African cinema in a channel that plays in French speaking African countries. So great show, etc., etc. But he was voicing a few frustrations, and I was like, "Yo, what are you frustrated about?" He was like, "No, listen, I'm black, I'm African. The other three presenters are African, but the producer of our show and all the journalists who work with us are all French, white, and like as the more you go up, everybody's white. Only the four presenters are African, and we are here doing a show for Africa, and they don't even put like an African producer when we are, and it's not a question of ethnicities here. It's a question of, we are having a conversation about African cinema. We're talking about things by Africans for Africans. And I understand the TV belongs to French people. The whole network belongs to French people, and the African part is also part of, things that belong to French people. I understand that. But is it just too much to ask to at least have a producer who understands what we're talking about? That when we stop talking about African musicians, when we talk about Koffi Olomide, when we talk about Davido, when we talk about Salif Keita, when we talk about Kaysha, and whoever, the producer then goes home and listen to the Beatles or listen to Francis Cabrel. So, and he was telling me this, and he was telling me that the problem is, like, if you wanna quit, you lose the ability to talk to your people. And I was like, the problem here is that we need to create our own networks and have our own places where we can voice our voices without having to respond to people who, they're not against us, but they don't even understand what we're talking about. And this is a reason why I could have a show on Trace TV. I know the people who own these people. I've actually, all the jingles from all the channels, I produce half of them. I could be on I have all my friends work on Portuguese, African TV, etc., etc. But in a way, I understand that in these places, they don't belong to us. And the number of people that are, between the top and you, there's a lot of people who don't share your interest. And this is why I told people, you want to see me? You want to see my music video? You want to hear what I have to say? Yeah, Club Shada Wednesdays and Sundays on my YouTube channel that I control. Yeah, YouTube is not owned by me. It's owned by Google. And I understand that somebody could reply this to me, but at least inside the YouTube channel, the editorial and the conversation is between us. And everybody is welcomed, of course, because it's not a question of, it's not a black thing. It's just a question of the freedom to voice what you want to voice and to talk about what you want to talk. I find it here. I'm sure that if I went on a TV channel that don't belong to me, I would have 20 minutes to talk. And my show would play at whatever time for 20 minutes. And it would be edited and etc. 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 Here, you can speak for 2 hours with people who are interested. And you see what I mean? And this is why I chose to do it this way, because I believe that the more people start doing what I'm doing, the more at a point we can become powerful enough with your help to be able to have our own voices, have our conversation. This is why I really hope everybody is subscribed to Dalia's show, for example. You see what I mean? Because again, the more people she has, the more we have African voices who are able to have conversations about whatever they want to talk about. And this is why, our own movies, where we are not just the villain or the guy who dies after 10 minutes, but where we can be the lead role and until it becomes normal and nobody cares about it anymore. It is something that you need to have a certain level of control to do that. Nadia, there's 10 people who didn't like. You have to talk to them. Don't forget to like the show. Don't forget to leave a comment when you on your way out in any video of my channel. Stevie, unfortunately, people prefer to judge instead of asking. People like to put a weight in somebody else's shoulder, demanding an action that even them didn't do. Human relationships are so complex. Yeah, exactly. And a lot of people are thinking, they find celebrities. A celebrity is not a god, and a lot of people they really believe that the voice of a celebrity is more important than the voice of somebody who's I don't know, politician or something. If you like somebody's music, it's fine, but some people don't want the fire. Some people might have millions of followers, but maybe they are thinking in their head, listen, I know you all hate this president, and I hate him as well, but my fans, half of them, they love this president. And the other half, they love the other one. But everybody loves me. And as an entertainer, am I supposed to pick a side publicly and lose some part of my public who would feel that I'm insulting them or I'm telling out you're a bunch of fool because you love this? But if they love your music, like, do you sing for just yourself? Do you sing for the people, or do you sing for some of the people? Do you believe that because somebody is voting for a president that you don't like, that it doesn't mean that they love a love song? And everybody has to answer for this by themselves. It's not the place of the fans to decide that, no, you have to love the same thing as me because I'm your fan. See what I mean? What you do, at least, please send me an email with your full real name, because I need to protect the song. What's the name of this song? If you don't know, where you participated with Julie. I already have Julie's information, and I was waiting for you to come to the live so I could ask you to please send me an email at love@kaysha.com, love@kaysha.com, so I can have your name and protect the song with your information. Please, oh please, oh please, pretty please. The big problem is we don't have nationalist politicians in Africa. And we do have some of them, but they're not in power because some people prefer them to be not in power. Kaysha, I'm sorry, I didn't want to make it seem like Africa as a country. I'm from Mozambique, actually, just live in the UK. No, I know. I understood that. I was just completing what you said, but and I understand. I knew that you're from Mozambique. You said it earlier. One Love used to be a hit the first time I heard your music. Listen, it's still a hit. The shows I did in Mozambique with One Love, oof, listen, amazing. Well, anyway, we had 300 people today, and that was great. Well, I'm honored to have you as a part of this song. Thank you for helping me write it. And listen, do you want to hear it? Or not yet? Or you want to wait? Wait. The song is amazing. Wait, is it If You Don't Know? No, it's the other one. It's not If You Don't Know. It's Evil Tarasha. Sorry, that's the song. Where is it? The song is great. You can hear it. It's gonna be released. Let me look at my calendar. The song is gonna be released on December. Is it November? November 20th. Because I have, in terms of singles, I have a new song with Lil Maro tomorrow. On the 6th, I have the remixes of African Girl. On the 13th, I have a song called The Illness with R. Fugit. On the 20th, I have this song. No. Wait a minute. Kaysha, Shelly, oh yeah, okay. It's not with Lisa. I got Evil Tara Show with Shelly M. She's from Spain. On the 20th, so that song, and then on the 27th I have a song with Bodhisattva, and on the 4th I got a song called If You Don't Know with Lisa Lopez. And I'm now recording songs for the 11th, 18th, and 25th of December, and then I'm done with the year 2020 when it comes to releases from Kaysha, and then I can already start working on releasing my album. So that's great. So, you girls want to hear it? Eee. Don't forget to send me the real name, or you want to put it here if you want in the comments. It's going to be even easier, but all you want. Yeah. We're going to do it again. Don't worry. I like the writing together. I love it, and I don't mind sharing the proceeds, the copyrights, but you girls need to make sure that you are part of a collecting society, so that if any money is made, you get your share. Because I think you both got, I think I have 12%, you girls have 6.5, and the Spanish girl Shelly gets 25% because she wrote her own part alone, and we wrote mine together. And then the rest of them, 50% go to the beat maker. And let's hear it. What do you think? Right? Let's hear it. Let me see. Let me first turn off Spotify. Okay. Oh, Chelsea. Yeah, good idea. I'm gonna call her. So that's the song. It will be out in a month now, but you can have a little bit of, you can hear a little bit of it. Let's go.
time of the night in the club, me and my boys, we here. I got flood in the world, but you rock the atmosphere. I'ma send my boy to talk to your girl. Not enough of time, girl, you a dime. We free out of time, so what can make you mine, oh my. Oh na 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 na. Girl, I was about to make you wet on the dance floor. Oh na 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 na. But you know I'm coming back for more. Hey girl, don't you feel? Let me grab your hips like this. I know what you feel. It's the ego that I show. Hey girl, don't you feel? Let me grab your hips like this. I know what you feel.
Look when she enters.
It's the ego that I show.
Cada vez que estoy contigo, siento algo en mí. A veces somos enemigos, pero te quiero a ti. I just wanna be your baby. Lo quiero todo de ti. I just wanna be your lady. Dime solo que sí. Ven conmigo a bailar. Ven y pégate más. Soy solo para ti.
Hey girl, don't you feel? Let me grab your hips like this. I know what you feel. It's the ego that I show. Hey girl, don't you feel? Let me grab your hips like this. I know what you feel. It's the ego that I show. Girl, I knew that you'd come back to the club and you beg for more. There's some situations like this one that you can't ignore. Hey girl, don't you feel? Let me grab your hips like this. I know what you feel. It's the ego that I show. Hey girl, don't you feel? Let me grab your hips like this. I know what you feel. It's the ego that I show.
Damn. Listen, when I heard it, I really had teary eyes. Her voice, and what I just needed to I was missing some elements of the beat, so I really wanted to mix the beat right. So it took. Usually it takes me like you've seen me mix. I usually take like an hour to mix a song, but this one I really took my time because of all the elements. I really wanted everything to work together, and yeah, she lives in Barcelona. She's a dentist, and on the weekend she sings, and yeah, she just took a plane. She came here, she recorded her vocals, and boom. Listen. She can sing. So I can't wait for this to be released, so you have a complete exclusivity because it's Club Shada. So I got this song done. I got another few songs done. I have a beautiful song that I did for my daughter that I just finished mixing. So this one, the sound's gonna be a little low because it's on the mix part, but it's called My First Love. But it's not finished. The mix is still in progress. But I removed the. Sammy Sam gets as lit on the beat the same way he got lit on the Shada Club interview. Hey, he has to come again. Drinking water. Hello, Thérèse, comment ça va? You liked it? I'm glad you liked it. I can't wait to hear the remix to African Girls. Ooh. I have 13 remixes. And right now we are doing the remixes for Fake Friends. So it's already in the same link if you want to start doing the remixes, CV Beats. Kaysha.com/RMX. So this song I wrote for my daughter. You probably heard about it. And I just had real guitars put there, and it's beautiful.
Every bit of my heart, they are for you. Every breath that I take, I hope not the last. I didn't know that I would cry every day. Oh, I'm so overwhelmed that you are my doctor. When I'm with you, then I know you change everything. When I'm with you, my baby girl, I found my first love. When I'm with you, then I know you change everything. When I'm with you, my baby girl, I found my first love. I don't know.
Yeah, so this is a song for my little baby. Finished that one. So this is for the album. So I also have what else did I do? I got a song coming out. Listen, I have this song coming out next week. It's coming tomorrow. It's me and Lil Maro. I'm just gonna play you. I'm just gonna play you 30 seconds of it. The link? Yeah, give me a second. That's the link for the remixes. This is a track of me and Lil Maro and me. It's called Pool Party, and I can't wait for these to release in exactly 24 hours.
My pool party, bikinis and cute homeless. You came alone, I'm so happy that you didn't bring nobody. Came into my pool party, wait until I tell the homeless. You are my someone, you are my somebody. Look out for the one, somebody like me. I'll give you the one, like nobody, baby. Look out for the one.
So yeah, this one is coming out. This one is coming out in 24 hours. So you don't need to be that patient. It's almost out. You just sent me an email. Perfect. I will update the files in there. I want to say that all your albums are a piece of art. Impossible to choose which one is the best. They all have an important place in your art and in our hearts. Your music comes from your soul and we feel it. Thank you so much, Julie. And indeed, it does come from my soul. I feel your soul in that music for your daughter. It's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Stevie. Thank you. You got the vibe I was feeling. You can call me Mr. Bangers. That's a very pornographic name, but I mean, I used to be Mr. Bangers in that way back then. What is that song called? Which one? The last one? It's called Pool Party. It's coming out tomorrow. So just get ready tomorrow. If you follow me on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever, you will receive notification, and we will do a listening party of this song Sunday. So, but it's coming out tomorrow, and the video will be on my YouTube channel of this song in exactly 21 hours. So, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Always, always, always. That guitar in the beginning, yeah, it is. So that's the song for my daughter. It's it used to be a sample, and I had Manecas Costa, the amazing guitarist from Guinea-Bissau. I had him play it again. I don't know if you saw our session. I think I have those photos on my, but they're on my phone. I don't think they will play if I connect my phone, and I don't have anything to connect my phone anyway. But the session was amazing. Maybe I can. Okay. Okay. Are we back? We back. Let me check. Yes, we are. All right. I don't know what happened, but there was an error. Maybe my internet is acting up. I don't know. Thanks a lot. Pool party, hey, tomorrow. Bangers are sausages in England. Yeah, Mr. Bangers, that's me. Lord. Julie. Mr. Bangers. Yeah. It's a song, but yeah, it's a sausage as well. Manekes is a really good singer. I saw the live show with Tabanka Jazz. That was really good. Yeah, he's good. He's that good. Mr. Bangers. Yeah, back when I was single, Mr. Bangers. Anyway, let me see did you see the last things I posted on my Instagram? If you don't follow me on Instagram, you have to go see that. I posted that. Only in Africa. Crazy. That's crazy. And how everybody's looking so calm in that. It was like the balance. I don't know how they do. And I just posted this one as well. That one made me laugh so much.
Tell me the truth. I won't even get mad. I won't get mad.
Are you sure you ain't gonna get mad?
I'm not gonna get mad. Just tell me if you slept with her, yes or no. I won't
Are
get
you
mad.
sure you ain't gonna get mad?
I won't get mad.
Alright, well, I slept with her.
Never tell the truth. You go with the truth in your grave. I've been posting some stupid shit. Did you see this one? This glass was clean. Oh my god. Okay, what was I looking for? Oh yeah, the story. Music, Bantu royalty. Probably here. You can see the session of us. Oh my god, there's gonna be so many stories. Let me try to go. All this is the story of me recording my album. So wait. Let me go fast forward to the stories. Another song for the album. So wait, let me go further. So I think I have, there it is. So that was the session. That's another one. I think this one is
Studio time.
Yeah, that's the one.
Gente boa. Cara, cheguei, eu disse que ia vir. Eu cheguei, estou aqui. Vamos embora.
Hey.
Yeah, Kaysha.
Vamos embora, Carlos, que te vai esperar.
That was a great session.
Funciona bem, Kaysha. Kaysha, la maestro. A pessoa que está do outro lado da câmera.
Ai, ai, ai.
Of course.
Depois fazemos isto, depois fazer outra parte, né? Programa.
Ô mestre.
There you go. 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 So yeah, that session was really nice. It was really it was lots of fun, and I love the fact that Manek has always come to the session with his daughter, and she's been going to the studio with him since she was like 2 years old, and the engineer was telling me that yeah, they've been recording together for so many years, and he always come with his daughter, so that's beautiful. And it's been a long time that I wanted to work with this guy. He's a legend. He's one of the African great guitarists, and he had a great energy, and I love what he did on these songs. So can't wait for these to come out. Aha, yeah, this is a beautiful instrument, and he really. I like when I give the liberty to other artists, like to play an instrument and take my music in another place. This is great. He is good. Well, anyway, my people, listen. We've been here for I don't know how long, because the live got cut at some point. I don't know why. I think the program just bugged. I quit and came back. But yeah, that was great. So before I leave you, I want you to listen to a project that you probably heard all the songs already, because it is part of a project that I've released under one of my other names. Because for those who don't know, I have different names, and one of my name is Diamantero. And on Diamantero, I on under this name I produce music that is African infused house music, if I would say, South African house, deep house, ancestral soul, Afro house. That's what I release under that name. I already have 2 albums. For those who don't know, one called Komanya, where I do it was a Com album, and I have this album called Lavish Life, with 15 songs, and this project called Bougie Love is a project of amapiano music that I released under the name Diamantero. And you've been hearing those songs for a long time, because those songs have been the soundtrack of Club Shada for it's been a mix of amapiano and me playing it. So those who've been in Club Shada for a long time, probably heard all of them, but I never did a listening party. So it's 5 songs. I figured out, while we leave, we could just listen to them and enjoy them. Great, at least the mix of convo and new music. Thank you so much. I'm glad you were able to come. Each time I'm feeling better. It's just a great reunion with friends and the king. I'm feeling so much here. Good vibe, support, great people. That's the thing, You might think that because you are in quarantine again, that you're alone, but you're not. I've been thinking of something. Sorry, I don't know if I can pull this off, but I might do a full week of Club Shada every day for quarantine edition. Like, come here every night. Maybe not for 2 or 3 hours, because I would be tired after a point. But maybe 1 hour, 45 minutes, and come every night. That could be fun, do things, and you know, there's a new interview mode that I have, and that anybody can call now, and it's easier. I just send you a link and you appear in the club. So maybe we could have some fun. But please, let's leave each other with the beautiful sounds of Diamantero, aka Kaysha. And you all know this song. It's the first song. It's called Coronavirus Stay Home. I actually produced this whole EP during the pandemic. And that's the first song. You will recognize it straight away.
You're so good. 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 You're so good.
Yes. one is called Harlem Popo. So this is Harlem Popo now. You heard it as well. If you're a club Shada habitual residents, I use it a lot. I use this one a lot as a music bed. I don't come up with them. I'll tell you the story the next time. Oh, maybe after this song. Oh yeah. The next song is called Kiana. To answer to you, Sasha, Anofela and them used to call me the Diamantaire because all my beats were like diamonds. coming everywhere. So everybody was always calling me Diamantero, and then Diamantero Mazel Tov. And then I was like, Diamantero, I like this. And it became a name that I use for these type of songs.
Are we together forever and ever? Queen, awaiting your order with Shada lead. But this is no ordinary, this is no ordinary, this is no ordinary love. This is no ordinary, this is no ordinary, this is no ordinary love. This is your city, your water we burn. Queen, this is your diamond, your necklace of pearls. This is no ordinary, this is no ordinary, this is no ordinary love. This is no ordinary, this is no ordinary, this is no ordinary love. This is no ordinary, this is no ordinary, this is no ordinary love. Oh yeah, this is no ordinary, this is no ordinary, this is no ordinary love. Top sabara yo, top sabara yo, top sabara yo, top sabara yo.
Nice. This one is called Bougie Love. Okay, I want to see that. Damn. right, there's one more song to go. So before I play the last track from this project called Mwana Matata, which means in Lingala, a kid that is not calm. How you say that? Whatever. Enfant turbulent in French. Before I play that, just want to tell everybody thank you so much for being a part of this episode number 58 of the Club Shada. This is brought to you by shadaware.com, where you can get a lot of great t-shirt, mask, a lot of apparel, and it's one of my side projects. As always, thank you thank you to Caution and Mr. Simmons for the super chats and donation. ADHD, don't abuse. Thank you so much for your contributions to Club Shada. Everybody else, don't forget to please leave a comment to the latest videos that are uploaded on the channel. As soon as you leave, just go in the channel, check the latest video, leave a nice comment and a like. This always helps to show YouTube that they can show this video to a lot of people, and it helps us to dance with the algorithm. I'll see you Sunday. And again, make sure you protect your mental health. Make sure that if everything that is happening online, all the news, all the information is making you anxious, the answer is always turning off your phone or turning off Twitter and all these places that are bringing you anxious feelings. You have the right to get offline from time to time. An hour, a day, or more if it's needed. Never hesitate to do it whenever it's needed. It's been a pleasure. I will see you all Sunday, right? It's been a pleasure. See you Sunday, and we will talk about something. I don't know what yet, but hey, it depends what the world will give us. And maybe we will do some conversation between each other. All right? See you Sunday. Make sure you take care of yourself, Zasha.